The History of Robinson Crusoe. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, visit LibriVox.org. The History of Robinson Crusoe by an anonymous author. I was born in the year 1632 in York. My father, having gained a handsome fortune by honest trade, gave me a good education, and when I grew old enough, wished me to devote myself to some profession. But my mind was set on a seafaring life, and at length, having run away from home, I set sail in a ship bound for London. But after many perils, our ship was wrecked in Yarmouth Roads. I then travelled on foot to London, where I met with a Guinea trader, whom I agreed to join in his speculations and voyages. At first we were very successful, but in my second expedition we were chased by a Moorish rover, captured, and taken prisoners to Sully. Hence, however, I managed to escape in a fishing boat, and was happy enough to hail a Portuguese vessel, whose captain kindly took me in. I was, however, soon persuaded to make another voyage to the African coast in search of negroes. Another shipwreck was, alas, to be my lot. A violent hurricane arose. The ship struck on a rock, and throwing a boat over the ship's side, the crew got into her, hoping to escape. But the rolling waves soon overturned the boat, and we were all separated in the sea. As for me, I was carried by a wave towards the shore, and at length left upon the land, more dead than alive. When I recovered, I found myself quite alone, on what appeared to be a desert island. A sense of loneliness, mingled with gratitude for my preservation, came over me, and kneeling down, I thanked God for his mercy in saving my life, and implored him to help and support me for the time to come. Then I set myself with all due diligence to secure all I could for my comfort and safety. Being almost consumed by intense thirst, I first went in search of some water. I then climbed up into a tree, where I slept soundly until morning. On awakening, I saw that the tide had so far gone down as to let me come within a quarter of a mile of the ship. So, being a good swimmer, and anxious to possess myself of all the useful articles I could, I swam to the vessel and got into her. I was thankful to find the provisions were dry, and being very hungry, I filled my pockets with biscuits, which I ate, as I went about doing other things. Having found some spare planks, I made a raft, which I loaded with bread, some hatchets, bags of nails, several cases of cordials, a carpenter's chest, worth more to me than a cargo of gold, 2 good fowling pieces, 2 pistols, some powder horns, 2 barrels of powder, some bullets, and 2 rusty swords. With these precious treasures I put to sea, and safely reached the island, where I secured my raft in a bay to a broken oar stuck in the ground, and then got my cargo safely on land. I now made a kind of hut of sea chests and planks, and laying my guns and pistols near me, went to sleep. Day
Sample complete. Ready to continue?